I feel incredibly lucky that Vanessa Logan is a paraeducator at the Academy of Computer Science and Engineering. She came to us 5 years ago from another CREC school, and the minute she walked in the door, we could feel her energy.
I think that a really effective paraeducator just gets kids and gets that a middle school student is in the middle of all sorts of changes and trying to figure themselves out and who they are as learners and who they are as people. And she just kind of rolls with it. She's there for their ups and downs and is willing to step in and help kind of guide them on the path that they need to become the best people that they're going to be.
I think Vanessa is truly deserving of this award. She's amazing in her ability to connect with students. She really empowers them and instills in them this confidence to succeed and challenge themselves, and I think that's really special.
I just love what I do. I love being here for them. I love that they know that they have not just like someone who can help them, but someone who's genuinely here for them. You know, it's one thing to help, but awareness is another. And I think just me picking up on certain cues, whether or not they're having a good day, you know what I mean? That helps a lot, because I think by letting them know that we hear them, we see them, we understand them, I think that allows them to open up more and just become better.
One time, right when our teacher had left, I think it was 7th grade, I was having a lot of problems with that class, and she really took her time with me, broke it down so that I was able to understand it better and easier. And now, because of her, that skill I've learned, I will remember it forever, and it's really easy for me to do now.
Miss Logan is our cheer coach, and if we're ever struggling with a trick or a technique, she will always tell us what to do. And she will always bring the best out of us. So whether if we're doing a trick and we're not mentally be able to do it, she will always tell us, oh, you got this, you got it. She'll always cheer you on. She's your #1 cheerleader.
Whenever a cheerleader is feeling down, she'll always comfort them and make them feel loved and like they're cared for.
Once COVID happened, Vanessa's role changed, and she was able to help us out in ways that I never would have imagined. She helped out everywhere, whether it was being a classroom monitor while we were teaching on Zoom, or taking over for a teacher who unfortunately was ill during the pandemic. And then this year, she stepped up huge when we had a teacher leave us in the beginning of the school year, and Vanessa took over as a long-term sub. Now, that is not what we hired her for. We hired her to be a paraeducator. But she took over this pre-engineering class and made it into a place that was full of hands-on learning, a place where kids were excited, a place where she used her relationships with them to really get them to perform and succeed.
I think definitely the role of the para has definitely changed to more of one that encompasses the whole child. So really being able to look at the child and anticipate maybe what they need and provide that support really in depth. And whether that means knowing that your student may need a break because something coming up is frustrating, or knowing that that work is too difficult for the student and advocating for that student. And I think COVID has brought some challenges with some mental health needs, and so they really need to be in tune now with students' mental health.
By showing up to work every day, greeting them with a smile, sometimes it's the simple things that lets them know that you're here for them. Basically, when they come to school, they leave their homes at the door. And we want them to be focused on what's going on here. We don't know what goes on in their everyday lives, but we want them to know that when they're here with us, they feel safe, they feel heard, they feel seen.
The cheer team is amazing. They always win first place, and she comes in really early with her other coach, and the kids love it. They look amazing. They went to a competition, and they had made their own uniforms. And the people at the competition weren't so nice about them not having real uniforms. And the story she tells is, she sat down with the kids and had a courageous conversation about, look, this is who we are, this is what we have, and that's okay. And what people are saying is not okay, but rise above. The students at ComSci are just so lucky to have someone like that in their corner. Whether or not they're star students or struggling, she will help them succeed and make them feel special. And that's what Miss Logan's all about.
Thank you, Miss Logan, for being there and making me feel more comfortable than I ever would be in cheer.
Thank you, Miss Logan, for always being there.
Thank you, Miss Logan, for truly being one of the best teachers or staff members that work here, because you are really truly an inspiration to me. Like, I would actually want to grow up and be more like you in a sense.
Thank you, Miss Logan, for everything throughout these years. I love you so much.
I would love to thank all of the paraeducators throughout CREC, throughout the world, all the teachers throughout CREC, throughout the world, everyone in the field of education, because genuinely I feel as though it's almost becoming like a forgotten art form. You don't really hear too many people wanting to go into teaching anymore, and especially with COVID and how many changes we've had, emotionally, just even with other people being able to talk to others, so many things have changed. And I just feel as if, as long as we're here for the right reasons, as long as we can come together, we can make things work and we can be the change that we want to see.